Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Epic Basketball League here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action from the 1972-73 Epic Basketball League playoffs. It is Game 4 of the semifinal series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a best-of-5 series, and it is 2-1 in favor of the higher seeded, number 1 seeded Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers went up 2-0 in this series in Los Angeles, but the Bucks came back with a victory in Game 3 to keep the series alive on their home court. And tonight they look to push it to a decisive Game 5 if Milwaukee can overcome the mighty Lakers here once again tonight in their home city. Coming out with the starting lineups for the Lakers, the usual 5, and it is a solid unit with Jerry West at the point guard, the logo himself, Gail Goodrich at the shooting guard. Very productive series for Gail Goodrich here against Milwaukee. In the front court, we have Jim McMillan at the small forward, Happy Hairston at the power forward, and of course the big man himself, Wilt Chamberlain, in the middle for the Lakers, as they look to close things out here tonight and advance to the championship round. For the Bucks, it will be Oscar Robertson, the legendary point guard, alongside Lucius Allen out of UCLA. Bob Dandridge has been a key in this series. He is your small forward, the rookie Curtis Rowe at the power forward, and of course, the best player on the floor in this series and throughout the last 2 seasons of the Epic Basketball League, your center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, in his 3rd year out of UCLA. As we say hello to Al, Red Sox fan here in the chat room. Hello, my friend. It is good to see you on this Friday night for some basketball action as we head to the center court for the opening tip. And the tip is in the air, and it is captured by Milwaukee. The home team takes possession and moves down the court, moving from left to right on your computer screen with Oscar Robertson at the helm, guarded tightly by Jerry West. Robertson looks to distribute, calls the offense, sends it over to Lucius Allen on the wing. Allen will take the first shot of the game for Milwaukee. But his outside jumper is way off. He left it short, well defended by Goodrich. Out of bounds to Los Angeles. As our Red Sox fan says, come on, Wilt. And Wilt will have his opportunity on the offensive end of the court for the first time tonight, with Jerry West leading the Lakers on the attack. Motion offense for the Lakers. They get it over to Goodrich on the wing. Chamberlain down low, covered closely by Abdul-Jabbar. Goodrich working against Lucius Allen. Goodrich is going to try and get into the lane. He drives. He's cut off by Abdul-Jabbar. His jump shot is short. The rebound is taken out of there by Curtis Perry for Milwaukee, but we've got a whistle and a foul, and that will be a loose ball foul on Perry. For the Bucks, it will be Happy Hairston with 1 free throw attempt. And he connects for the first point of the game. Lakers take a 1-0 lead. Here comes the Big O, as the Milwaukee Bucks work the ball around the perimeter. They've got it to Allen on the outside. 12 on the shot clock. Allen's going to look inside to Bob Dandridge. Dandridge on the low block against McMillan. Fakes to his left.
Bob Dandridge
dribbles right, shoots
Kareem.
and scores. Nice interior move there for Dandridge. He's got the first field goal of the ball game. LA on the attack with McMillan. Open on the baseline. He's got a good look at a jump shot. Tries to pitch it back out to West on the top of the key. Threw it over his head and out of play for the turnover. Milwaukee basketball. Bucks got out to a big lead in Game 3 of this series and held off a late Lakers charge. And they're hoping to take control of this one in the first quarter and end the suspense early. Robertson sends it over once again to Allen on the perimeter. They're going to try that inside play to Dandridge again. They like that matchup. This time the layup is blocked by Chamberlain and taken out of there off the boards by Chamberlain. Good defense by Wilt. He is an enforcer in the lane. LA with the basketball. Inside they go to Hairston. Hairston working hard down low. Dribbles, shoots, misses. Goodrich swipes the offensive rebound, sends it back out to Jerry West for a fresh shot clock. West sends it down inside to Hairston again. He comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch over the smaller Oscar Robertson.
Hairston,
his 10-foot jump shot is good. Hairston with all 3 points for the Lakers. They're on top 3-2. Back comes Milwaukee. Dandridge with it on the perimeter this time. He is not a perimeter player. He's going to look for some help. Can't find a teammate. Pulls the trigger. His shot is around the rim and off. And Jim McMillan comes out with a rebound for Los Angeles. Lakers working inside to Hairston down low, but he's covered on the switch by Kareem. He's going to dump it out to Goodrich on the perimeter. The long jump shot by Goodrich is good.
Goodrich.
Nice looking stroke on that jump shot. LA goes up 5-2. Here's Robertson with a quick outside jump shot.
Oscar
He came
Robertson.
off the screen, had an open look, and buried it. LA back on the offense, leading by 1. They go to the first time inside to Chamberlain, guarded by Kareem. Nowhere to go with it. He threw it away. Tipped and stolen by Perry for the Bucks. Milwaukee looks to regain the lead. Robertson with it out on top. Once again, he's going to try the outside jump shot, and he nails another one.
The Big O.
4 points out of the gate for Oscar Robertson. Milwaukee up now 6-5. LA with the basketball in the hands of McMillan inside. McMillan working down low against Dandridge. His jumper from inside the paint is good.
From West.
Give the assist to West, and that puts LA back on top. Here come the Bucks. They go inside to Kareem, his first touchdown low. Working against Chamberlain. The jump shot is no good. The rebound is knocked out of bounds. Possession to Los Angeles. So Kareem not able to convert on his first opportunity. LA with the basketball now leading 7-6 early in the ballgame. Jerry West with it now out on top. West is going to dribble to his left. He's cut off in the lane by Abdul-Jabbar. His short jump shot is blocked. Set back by Kareem. Chamberlain pulls the offensive board out of there. Chamberlain with a putback attempt. That's no good. Here's Hairston with a chance on an offensive board. His jump shot is no good, and it's taken out of there by Chamberlain. Chamberlain with another layup attempt and another miss. LA had multiple opportunities there, could not get anything to fall. Here's a quick outlet to Oscar Robertson. Milwaukee wants to run. They've got numbers in transition. Robertson to his right. Dribbles. Sends it to Dandridge on the baseline. Dandridge lays it up and good.
Bob Dandridge from Robertson.
Missed opportunity there for the Lakers. Set up the fast break for Milwaukee. The Bucks retake the lead. 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 8-7 is your score. Here's West. Looking to distribute. Finds Goodrich on the wing. Goodrich back over to West. The shot by West is no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound by Kareem. Here's another transition opportunity for the Bucks. Robertson dribbling down the center of the floor. Kareem is the trailer. He takes the pass. Drops it off to Allen. Allen lays it up and good.
Lucius Allen from Abdul-Jabbar.
Nicely managed fast break there by the Bucks. They are up by 3, 10-7. Lakers back on offense. They go inside once again to Chamberlain. Working against Abdul-Jabbar. Cannot get a shot off. Has it stolen by Dandridge. Good defense by Kareem. Good team defense. Here's another quick outside jumper for Robertson. That's no good. But Bobby Dandridge takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Dandridge with the putback attempt. His little jump hook is off the side of the rim. No good. And the rebound is taken down by Jabbar. Kareem with the putback attempt. We've got a whistle, and Chamberlain reached in. Probably a smart foul by Chamberlain because it'll just be a one-shot opportunity for Kareem as opposed to an easy putback. Kareem hits the free throw, and that puts Milwaukee up 11-7. Biggest lead of the game so far, midway into the first quarter. As the Lakers look inside to McMillan, he comes off the screen. He's got the smaller Robertson on his hip, but he cannot convert on the jump shot. Chamberlain on the offensive glass, working hard, hits the follow-up, and he's fouled by Kareem.
Chamberlain scores.
How about that play by Wilt? He outdueled Kareem down low for the rebound, the putback, and the foul. Although Chamberlain is a historically bad free throw shooter, he hits the free throw there to complete the three-point play and bring the Lakers back to within one as we say good evening to G-Puck. Welcome to the Epic Basketball League. Semi-final matchup here. Game 4 of the series between LA and Milwaukee. Best out of 5. LA leads 2-1. Milwaukee hoping to win Game 4 tonight to even the series and send it back to LA for a decisive Game 5. Robertson sets up the offense. He gets it inside to Kareem. Kareem still looking for his first field goal of the night. Couldn't get the shot off that time. Had it tipped away and stolen by Jerry West. Good defense by the Lakers. They've got an opportunity here in transition with West, Goodrich, and Hairston. Goodrich down the left side of the court.
West.
Finds West all alone under the basket. West lays it up and good. That puts LA back on top by 1. As Jerry West got free for his first basket of the night. 6:40 to play. As Robertson sets up the offense. Kareem has it too far out from the basket to do anything. He's going to try and get it inside to Dandridge. Dandridge down low, puts up the short jump shot. It's off the back iron, no good. West hustles in for the rebound for the Lakers. LA with another possession. McMillan with it on the baseline. McMillan's going to pull the trigger out there, and he scores it.
McMillan.
Nice shot for McMillan. He's got 4 points to lead the Lakers. LA on top now 14-11. Robertson with it to Dandridge on the wing. Dandridge is going to try and get it down to Kareem inside. Kareem gets the pass and scores it.
Kareem from Robertson.
Nicely played by the Bucks. Kareem got it to Robertson. Robertson dumped it inside to Kareem, and Kareem put it home. 14-13 now. LA by 1. Closely knit first quarter. Yes, here's West trying to get into the lane. He's got it tipped away and stolen by Robertson. Robertson dribbles the other way. He wants to go coast to coast. Dribbles to his right. Sends it off to Dandridge inside. Dandridge has the layup blocked. What a recovery by Chamberlain back in transition to block that shot and get another possession for the Lakers. Very good defensive effort by LA in that transition situation. Inside they go to Hairston. Shoots from in close. It's blocked again. Stuffed by Robertson. We've seen 2 block shots by each squad tonight. And this time Robertson is just going to walk it back the other way. 5:25 to play first quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball trailing by 1. As they work it into the low block to Kareem. Kareem works against Chamberlain. Defended. Ball fake. Short jump shot is good.
Kareem from Peary.
Nicely done by Kareem. He's now got 5 points. Milwaukee's back on top. Here comes West and the Lakers. Outside they go to Goodrich. Goodrich dribbles to his right, gets into the lane, lays it up, and off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Hairston off the offensive glass. We've got a whistle and a foul, and that is going to be called on Lucius Allen for the Bucks. That will send Chamberlain back to the free throw line. Somehow he made his first attempt here tonight. Let's see if lightning can strike the same twice in the same place. It does not. As Chamberlain misses that one badly, and Allen takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks in possession. They get it to Allen on the outside. 16 on the shot clock. Working against Gale Goodrich, who is a good outside defender. Allen's going to try and come into the lane. He comes off the pick. Gets into the lane. Looks to distribute, but throws it away for the turnover. Ball goes back to LA. Lakers trail by 1. We've been back and forth throughout the first quarter. Closely matched ball game. As West has it now on the outside, working against Lucius Allen on the screen. West has an opening, tries to get into the lane. The ball is knocked away out of bounds. LA will retain possession with 12 on the shot clock. Goodrich has the ball on the outside. He's going to put up another jump shot. Beautiful stroke on that one, and he nails it.
Goodrich.
What a fine, pure shooter was Gail Goodrich in the day. LA now on top 16-15. Milwaukee basketball, inside they go to Kareem. Kareem and Wilt banging bodies down there. Chamberlain with the tough defense forces the miss by Kareem, and the rebound is taken for Los Angeles by Hairston. Inside they go to Chamberlain. Chamberlain works against Kareem, and Kareem took it away. Nice defense there by Kareem. Milwaukee will walk it back the other way, trailing by 1. Now 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. And it is about time for the second units to enter the ball game. Robertson with it out on top. Looking inside to Kareem. We've got a foul in the backcourt on Goodrich. And that will be 2 shots for Oscar Robertson. Yes, indeed. Game 7 of the Pine Tar Baseball World Series is up on the channel. I will not spoil the results, but they were glorious. As we go to the benches now, Kareem will go to the bench. Robertson hits the first free throw. And now we will see the substitutions into the game. It will be Leroy Ellis, John Trapp, Pat Riley, Flynn Robinson, and the former Buckeye Jim Clemens into the game for Los Angeles. For Milwaukee, Robertson will stay in the game to shoot the free throws. John McLaughlin will come in at the shooting guard. Bill Dinwiddie at the 3 position. John Block and Toby Kimball down low for the Bucks. Second unit's headed to the floor as Robertson hits the second free throw, and that puts Milwaukee on top by 1. LA with the basketball. Jim Clemens now running the show for the Lakers. Gets it to Pat Riley on the perimeter. Riley likes to attack the glass. He gets into the lane. He's cut off by Block. His short jump shot is no good. Dinwiddie takes the rebound for the Bucks. The Bucks are going to run the floor in transition. Robertson down the center of the court. He's got McLaughlin on his left. McLaughlin takes it down the baseline. His shot is no good. Spins out, and the rebound taken by Flynn Robinson for the Lakers. Lakers coming back the other way, pushing the tempo in transition. Riley has it on the left side of the floor. Passes it cross court to Robinson. Robinson lays it up. He missed the shot. Clemens with the offensive rebound. The Lakers will reset the offense, and hopefully things will calm down here after that frenetic series where both teams failed to convert in transition. Clemens from 18 feet out. Pulls the trigger. Shot is off the back iron, no good. Kimball with the rebound for Milwaukee, whistle and a foul, and that will be called on Leroy Ellis for Los Angeles. And that will send John McLaughlin to the free throw line with 1 shot for Milwaukee. Bucks will take this opportunity to get Oscar Robertson a rest, and he will be replaced by Wally Jones at the backup point guard position. McLaughlin hits the free throw, his first point of the night, and Milwaukee goes up by 2, 18-16. LA gets it to Robinson on the wing. It's knocked away by McLaughlin, out of bounds. LA will keep possession. 15 on the shot clock. Outside they go with it to Riley. Once again, Riley on the attack. He shows, he goes, he gets into the lane. His layup is around the rim and out. And on the rebound, we've got a loose ball foul, and that is going to go against John Block from the Bucks. And that will be a 1-shot opportunity for Leroy Ellis. Ellis converts the free throw, And again, it is a one-point game, as it has been throughout most of this first quarter. Low-scoring affair, as both teams are really working hard defensively to keep this game close. Milwaukee with the possession, now led by Wally Jones. He sends it over to McLaughlin on the wing, threw it behind him, out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Ball goes over to L.A. Just over 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. They pass it inside to Trapp. Trapp down low, working into the lane against John Block. He rises up. His shot is swatted away by Block. Kimball gets the rebound for Milwaukee, and the Bucks gain possession. 10 rebounds last game for Kimball. He had a nice night off the bench. Here come the Bucks now with McLaughlin. Another very good outside shooter, but he misses his first opportunity here tonight. Well defended by Flynn Robinson. Ball goes out of bounds to Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 1. Now under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. With it on the outside for LA is Robinson. Robinson not shy about pulling the trigger out there. He missed that one. And the rebound taken by John Block for the Bucks. Bucks in transition. They'll walk it back the other way as LA gets the defenders back to cut off the fast break opportunity. Inside they go to Block. Block down low, has a good look, pumps, shoots, scores. And he's fouled by Riley on the play.
John Block scores.
Nicely done by Block, and he will go to the line with the opportunity for a three-point play. On the foul by Pat Riley. Block delivers the free throw, and it is now a 4-point lead once again for the Bucks, 21-17. Open inside for LA is Trapp. Trapp works down into the lane, shoots over Block and scores. Pulls LA to within 2. Coming the other way, it's Kimball with it on the outside. Not much he can do out there. He is not a perimeter shooter. He's going to try and look for a teammate. Can't find anybody. He's forced to pull the outside jumper, and he scores it. How about that? That was a prayer, according to the courtside announcing team. Now we've got Robinson coming back the other way. He's got an open look on the perimeter. Shoots over McLaughlin, left it short. Scramble for the loose ball. Kimball comes out of it for Milwaukee. He's already got 3 rebounds on the night. Inside they go once again to Block. He comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch over Jim Clemens. He fakes, he rises up, he shoots, he misses. But we've got a foul on the play, and that is going to go against Trapp. Coming back over to help out. And that will send John Block to the line for 2 free throws. Block misses the first. Second shot is good. And Block will have his 4th point of the night. That gives Milwaukee their biggest lead of the night, 24-19, with under a minute and a half to play in the first quarter. As we say hello to Mark Grant. Hello, Mark, and welcome to the Epic Basketball League. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. It's Game 4 of the Epic Basketball League semifinals, 1971-72. Best of 5 series. The Lakers lead 2-1. Looking to close it out here tonight. Milwaukee looking to even the series and force a decisive Game 5 in Los Angeles. Second unit's on the floor as the first quarter winds to a close. LA gets it into John Trapp. His 10-footer is blocked. John Block got him. And another rebound for Toby Kimball for the Bucks. Second unit getting some work done here for the Bucks. As now they've got it outside to McLaughlin. He's been battling with Robinson, and McLaughlin nails that one from distance.
John McLaughlin from Dinwiddie.
That puts Milwaukee up by 7 as we enter the final minute of play here in quarter number 1. Flynn Robinson on the outside, always a willing shooter, and he buries one from the free throw line extended
from Clemens
to cut the lead to 5, 26-21. Milwaukee with the basketball. Jones is going to look to Kimball. Kimball out on the perimeter. Once again, not a comfortable spot for him. He hit one from out there earlier. This time he He's able to find Block on the baseline. Block's going to have to put one up with 2 on the shot clock. He left it short. Rebound taken out of there for Los Angeles by Leroy Ellis. 23 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock is off. And it looks like the Lakers are going to hold for the final shot of the period. They get it into Ellis. To Riley out on top. Riley drives the lane. Lays it up off the window. No good. Collision inside. No foul is called. Kimball takes the rebound for Milwaukee. They may get a final shot here. But they can't get anything off. And that is the end of your first quarter with the score Milwaukee 26, Los Angeles 21. Let's take a look at your first quarter box score. Nobody really stood out in that first quarter. Robertson with 6 points, 2 assists for Milwaukee to lead all scorers. 5 points for Kareem to go with 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nobody on the Lakers has more than 4 points. Tough night shooting for the Lakers in the first quarter, managing only 32% from the field. To go along with 5 turnovers for a very sluggish 21-point output for the Lakers here to open things up. And back we go for quarter number 2. The ball is in the air. And the jump is controlled by the Lakers. Flynn Robinson with it on the outside. Takes the pass from the point. Puts the jump shot up from the perimeter and nails it. Well done by Robinson. That pulls LA to within 3. Here come the Bucks. Outside with it is Jones. Jones isn't shy about pulling the trigger out there. He missed that one to the right. Leroy Ellis with the rebound for LA. Lakers will take it slowly down to the other end. They've got it in the hands of Clemens. Clemens steps around Jones, gets into the lane. He's cut off by Kimball. He left the teardrop short, and the rebound taken out of there by Dinwiddie for Milwaukee. Milwaukee will walk it back the other way as the Lakers get back on defense in transition. They do find John Block down low. He fakes, he shoots, he scores.
John Block.
6 points now for John Block off the bench. Milwaukee goes back out on top by 5. LA with the basketball. They get it to Riley on the perimeter. Riley loves to attack. Dribbling to his left. Gets into the lane. Another collision in there. Riley misses the layup. But Block hit him on the arm, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Pat Riley. Riley hits the first. His first point of the night. Second shot by Riley is good. And that pulls LA to within 3. Milwaukee with the basketball. Jones finds McLaughlin on the outside. McLaughlin's going to pull the trigger out there. He nails another one.
John McLaughlin.
As the perimeter shooters
Jones
are starting to heat up here for both teams. Milwaukee back on top by 5. Laker basketball. Inside they look to Trapp. Trapp working on John Block down low. Fakes left, turns right, shoots and misses. But he is fouled on the play by Block. And that is 3 on John Block. That'll send Trapp to the line for 2 free throws. He misses the first. Wasn't even close. And we're going to see Barry Nelson come into the game to replace Block with the 3 personal fouls. The second attempt by Trapp is good. And LA pulls back to within 4. 30-26, Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball. Jones brings the second unit offense back up the floor. Comes off the screen, has an open look at a jump shot. Clemens works his way through the pick, made him miss the shot, but Clemens got him with the body, and Jones will shoot a pair. 2 shots for Wally Jones, an 82% free throw shooter. He's good on the first. That's his first point of the night. Jones hits them both, and Milwaukee goes back on top by 6. 32-26, 10-17 to play in the second period. LA's going inside to Ellis. His first touchdown low. Working against Barry Nelson on the inside. Double pumps, shoots, and scores.
Ellis, from trap.
Lead is cut back to 4. Milwaukee comes back the other way with Jones. Jones comes off a screen, takes another open jump shot. This one's no good. Rebound goes to Kimball on the offensive glass. And the putback attempt by Kimball is good.
Toby Kimball.
6 rebounds already for Toby Kimball and 4 points as he once again is doing yeoman's work off the bench for Milwaukee and helping the Bucks maintain now a 6-point lead. LA back the other way, looks inside to Trap. Working now against Kimball. His shot attempt is no good. Riley takes the offensive rebound. Riley's going to send it back out on top for a fresh 24. It goes to Clemens at the top of the key. He takes a jump shot from 15 feet out. That doesn't fall, but he is fouled on the play by McLaughlin, and Jim Clemens will shoot 2. Clemens hits the first. 18 straight for Clemens. And, of course, the announcer's jinx causes him to miss the second. Ellis takes the rebound offensively for L.A. Ellis puts it back and scores it. Hard work by Leroy Ellis to swipe the offensive rebound off of the missed free throw and slam down a monster dunk. That makes it a 3-point game, 34-31. Milwaukee still leads. They've got it to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's going to try and get it to Kimball in the paint. He's covered by Trap, but Kimball steps to the left,
Kimball
lays it up and good. 6.6 rebounds for Toby Kimball off the bench. He has been a spark for the Bucks. Milwaukee out on top by 5. As the Lakers once again look inside to Trap. And another short jump shot by Trap is good.
From Clemens.
John Trapp getting work done for the Lakers. Lead is cut to 3. Inside they go to Barry Nelson. Nelson with a tough matchup down there with Ellis, but he manages to get the jump shot up and scores.
From Jones.
38-33, LA trails, but they've got the basketball in the hands of Flynn Robinson. Robinson from the perimeter scores another one. A high arcing jump shot is good, and he is fouled on the play by McLaughlin. And Robinson has a chance at a 3-point play. And he connects. It's a 2-point game, 38-36. As Dave Gardner comes into the chat room and immediately starts booing the Los Angeles Lakers. And I can respect that coming from a good Celtics fan like Dave Gardner. The rivalry that those two teams had over the years was legendary. Milwaukee with the basketball now leading by 2. 8:20 to play in the second period as they go inside to Barry Nelson down low. Nelson was successful on his last touch. He turns and shoots over Ellis this time. He spins it long. Dinwiddie with the offensive board for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie tries to get the putback going. He's got it stripped and stolen by Riley. Good alert play on the defensive end by Pat Riley. Gets another possession for Los Angeles with an opportunity to tie the ball game. Their hot hand on the second unit is Trap. They go in there this time, and he cannot get the shot to go, but he is fouled on the play by Kimball. And that will be 2 shots for John Trap. Trap is good on the first to make it a 1-point game. Trap misses the second, and the rebound is taken out of there by Barry Nelson for the Bucks. Bucks now clinging to the slimmest of leads, 38-37, as McLaughlin once again has a look from the outside, and once again he buries it.
John McLaughlin from Nelson.
7 points on the night now for McLaughlin, and he now leads the Bucks. 40-37, Milwaukee with the lead. Lakers looking to cut into the deficit. With it on the baseline is Riley. He's going to go to his left, drive into the lane, off the backboard, and good. Tipped in there by Ellis. Leroy Ellis gets credit for that one. And once again, it's a 1-point ball game. 40-39. Next dead ball, we'll see the starters return to action. Right now, Wally Jones has a look at a jump shot from the free throw line extended. That's no good. And Jim Clemens takes the rebound for L.A. They'll bring it back slowly the other way. Clemens calling a play. Lakers in motion. Inside they go to Trap. Trap inside, pump fakes, shoots and scores.
Trap.
And LA goes back on top now, 41-40. Back and forth we go. Neither team is led by more than 7. And currently it is LA with the lead, but Milwaukee looking to regain the lead if they can get another jump shot out of McLaughlin. But he's got it stolen by Robinson. Nicely done on the defense there by Flynn Robinson. Quick outlet to Clemens. The Lakers want to run. Clemens with it at the free throw line. Sends it to Riley on the wing. Riley drives the lane, lays up and scores.
Riley from Clemens.
Nice fast break by LA. They're suddenly on top by 3. LA on a run. Nelson from the outside for Milwaukee. That's a bad looking shot. Off balance. Rolls around the rim and out. And we have a loose ball foul on the rebound. That will go against Leroy Ellis. Lakers are in the bonus. That'll send Pat Riley to the line for 2 free throws. Riley hits the first. And with that, we will see some substitutions. Starting 5 back into the game for for Milwaukee. And for LA, it will be Weston Goodrich back into the game along with Hairston and McMillan. Riley has to shoot the free throw. He'll come out of the game at the next dead ball. Riley makes good on the free throw. And that makes it a 5-point Laker lead. Nice little run here midway through the second quarter. Has brought LA from behind out on top by 5, 45-40. First unit back in for Milwaukee. As Robertson looks to call a play. They get it on the perimeter to Dandridge. Dandridge wants to send it out to Allen outside. They get it over to Robertson from the free throw line.
Robertson.
He shoots and scores. Nice scoring output there tonight for Oscar Robertson, already with 8 points here midway through the second period. LA has Hairston free for a baseline jump shot, but he can't get that one to fall. Riley takes the rebound out of there, heads it back out to Jerry West for a fresh 24. Under 6 to play now in the second period as they dump it inside to Wilt the Stilt. Defended by Kareem. Wilt steps around Kareem and slams it home.
From Goodrich.
Nicely set up by Goodrich. Chamberlain gets the basket. LA goes back out on top by 5. Milwaukee wants Kareem. Kareem in the painted area. Gets off a sky hook and scores it. That's the first time we've seen the sky hook tonight, and it is always a thing of beauty. Back the other way comes West. West wants to get into the lane. Tries to kick it out to Chamberlain. Loses it out of bounds for the turnover. And with that, we'll see McMillan back into the game to finish out the quarter and give Pat Riley a well-deserved rest. Milwaukee basketball trailing by 3. 5.5 to play second quarter. And of course, at halftime, we'll have updates from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. They get it inside to Dandridge. Dandridge was effective in the first quarter. He's got it in the low post. His layup this time is no good. Tip is no good. Rebound McMillan for Los Angeles. Lakers looking to extend the lead with West. West calls his own number from the perimeter and scores it.
West from Goodrich.
Kareem's afro circa this time was also a thing of beauty, says Mark Grant. Indeed. All right. Milwaukee looks inside again to Dandridge. Working down low. He's got a mismatch over Gail Goodrich. He rises up. He shoots and misses. Hairston got him on the arm, and that'll be a 2-shot foul for Bob Dandridge. Dandridge, a very key cog on these Milwaukee teams. and just a good ball player in his third year out of Norfolk State. Free throw by Dandridge is good. Dandridge hits them both. He's got 6 points, and that brings Milwaukee to within 3 with under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. West looks to set the offense. They get it to Hairston on the baseline. He's got a nice looking stroke from out there, but this one he left short. And Bob Dandridge with the rebound for Milwaukee. Robertson sends it in down low to Kareem. Kareem working against Chamberlain. Fakes, shoots, and scores.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from Allen.
He's got 9 points now to lead all scorers as he's heating up here in the second quarter. Here's Goodrich with a look from the outside. It's tipped away from him and knocked out of bounds. And that is going to be Milwaukee basketball on the turnover. Didn't quite see what happened there, but Goodrich lost it out of bounds. Milwaukee will regain possession and have the opportunity to regain the lead. Robertson swings it around to Allen on the outside. Allen wants to go on the attack. Steps into the lane. Cut off by Hairston. His short jump shot is off the back iron, no good. Kareem on the offensive glass. Kareem with a putback attempt. He spins, he shoots, he scores.
Kareem.
Double digits now for Kareem. He's the first guy to get there with 11 points. And Milwaukee now leads by 1, 50-49. The pace of this game and the scoring has picked up significantly here in the second period. Here's Jerry West on the attack for LA. Dumps it off to Chamberlain, but threw it behind him. And that's another turnover. LA with 8 turnovers now. And that's not helping their cause as they are still down by 1. Milwaukee with the basketball now under 4 to play. They try to go inside to Kareem. Spins around Jabbar, lays it up
Kareem.
and good. Kareem has got it going on here in the second quarter, and that puts Milwaukee up by 3. Here comes West and the Lakers. On the perimeter, they go to Goodrich. What's he going to do? Well defended by Allen.
Goodrich.
But Goodrich gets the shot off and scores it. Nice shot by Gail Goodrich. It's once again a 1-point game. It has been a very good first half here, as it's been close on both ends. Here's Allen with a perimeter jump shot, and he scores 1 for Milwaukee.
Lucius Allen from Robertson.
Give the assist to Oscar Robertson. We're under 3 minutes to play, and once again it's a 3-point lead for Milwaukee. West looks to distribute. From the outside, has his pocket picked by Robertson. Here's 3-on-1 the other way for the Bucks. He's got Allen and Dandridge as Robertson dribbles down the center of the floor. Looks for help. Actually fakes the pass. Takes the layup himself. Finger rolls it up and good. Nice ball fake by Oscar Robertson to give himself a clear path to the basket and an easy layup. 2:40 to play. Milwaukee now up by 5. Back and forth we go. Goodrich with it on the outside for LA. Shooting from the left wing this time. He scores another one.
Goodrich from West.
And that cuts the lead to 3. Both these teams have a lot of good perimeter shooters. Here's Kareem down low with it again in the tall trees, posting up on Chamberlain. He can't get that one to fall. Looked for a call, could not get a call. Dandridge takes the offensive rebound. Dandridge with the layup, and the putback is good.
Bob Dandridge.
Action heating up here in the second quarter. It's now a 5-point lead for the Bucks. 2 minutes to play. West from the free throw line extended. Can't get around Robertson. Pulls the trigger on the jump shot, no good. Lucius Allen to rebound for Milwaukee. Quick outlet to Robertson. Robertson and Allen run the floor. Allen dribbles down the left side, dumps it to Robertson in the center of the court. Robertson missed the layup. The ball is batted around, and the rebound is taken out of there by Goodrich. And LA will bring it up slowly. Under 2 minutes to play now before halftime, with Milwaukee leading by 5. Lakers run the offense inside to McMillan. He's got an open look after a screen, and we've got an illegal defense warning issued to the Bucks. That will reset the 24-second clock, and LA will have another opportunity at the offense. They look inside to McMillan. Down low against Dandridge. Lays it up and good.
McMillan.
Nice ball fake by McMillan to get the opening for that shot, and it is once again a 3-point game. Milwaukee with the basketball. Inside they go to Kareem. Kareem and Wilt banging bodies down there. Another sky hook, this one too strong. And it is a foul before the shot called against Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a little push, got the hand on the hip there. And Kareem will go to the line for one. He wanted a shooting foul, but his wish was not granted. It'll just be one shot for Kareem, and he missed it. Chamberlain with the rebound. And the Lakers come back the other way. As we say hello to RF in the chat room, this is Action PC Basketball. It is the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League playoffs with the top-seeded Los Angeles Lakers visiting the fourth-seed Milwaukee Bucks. This is Game 4 of the best-of-5 series. Lakers lead 2-1, and we are nearing halftime with the Lakers trailing by 3, but with the basketball. So we say welcome to you, RF. Thanks for joining us here tonight. McMillan has the ball on the outside for LA. 15 on the shot clock as he faces up against Dandridge. McMillan from the perimeter shoots and misses. Well defended by Dandridge. Rebound by Kareem for Milwaukee. Back come the Bucks. Jabbar on the outside. Sends it to Allen on the perimeter. 14 on the shot clock. Allen with a good look from the outside. Instead sends it to Kareem. Kareem with a long jump shot. That's
Kareem from Allen.
That's good. How about that? He didn't get a good look, but he managed to put up the mid-range jumper and convert. That is not usually his game, but he is on fire tonight. He leads all scorers with 15 points, and Milwaukee goes back on top by 5. 60-55. Under a minute to play before halftime. West and the Lakers set things up. The open man on the perimeter is Goodrich. He tries to pull the trigger, but has it knocked away and stolen. Robertson on the steal for the Bucks. And Milwaukee with another possession now, 35 seconds to play. Bucks in no hurry, running their standard offense. They've got it to Dandridge on the wing. Looks inside to Kareem. Kareem in the lane. Has it knocked away by Chamberlain out of bounds. And the whistle will go to Los Angeles. Lakers with the basketball now, 23 seconds to play. The shot clock is turned off. Lakers trail by 5. They'll play for the last shot of the quarter. Who will take the shot? Chamberlain in the middle. Backing down on Abdul-Jabbar. Misplays it out of bounds to Milwaukee. We'll see if the Bucks can do anything here with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Robertson from the outside, drives it to the inside, lays it up and good. He beat the buzzer with that
Robertson.
one. That's a big shot for Robertson. He finishes the half with 12 points, and that gives Milwaukee their biggest lead in the ballgame, 62-55 going into halftime. Let's take a look at your box score. LA up to 46% from the field, still with those 12 turnovers to only 5 turnovers for the Bucks. That's probably the biggest differential in this game. The Bucks are shooting the ball well, 55%. Led by Kareem with 15. Oscar Robertson with 12 points, 3 assists, 3 steals. And the leading scorers for Los Angeles are Goodrich with 8 and Trapp off the bench with 8 for the Lakers. Your scoring for the quarter, Kareem with 10 for the Bucks in that second period to spark their run. As both teams put up 34 points in the quarter. Actually, that's going to be 36 for Milwaukee. Sometimes those last-second buzzer beaters don't make it onto the box score. But the game score at the top of the screen is correct. It is Milwaukee 62, Los Angeles 55. Okay, while we're here at halftime, updates from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network and from the Dave Cave. Tonight's action will take care of business for Friday night. Good news and bad news. The good news is it is my wife's weekend off, and we're planning lots of stuff to do tomorrow. I always enjoy those days when we have a day off together. The bad news is there won't be much happening here on the channel. Sunday morning, we will, of course, be back with My Journey with Jesus. And this week's episode is entitled Sin Happens. So if you are inclined to listen to video devotional broadcasts, please check out the Sunday morning broadcast of My Journey with Jesus. New on the tabletop this week is payoff pitch baseball. I have been itching to get back into some baseball. And even though I've got a golf product waiting in the wings, golf project waiting in the wings, I decided to go ahead and get payoff pitch baseball. I'm still teaching myself the mechanics of that game. Certainly not ready to put anything on the channel yet, but I've got the 1964 season on tap and ready to roll. And probably play a few rounds of that on my own and from time to time put something out on the channel. Although lots of baseball on the channel. RJL does great baseball. Our Red Sox fan does great baseball. Ron Jucket's always doing great baseball on Twitch, as well as lots of other folks. So I'm not going to fret too much about getting baseball onto the channel unless there is an overwhelming demand. But I enjoy my basketball games on Friday nights, and every other Saturday we have, of course, Heartland Championship Wrestling on the channel. And so a good time will be had by all here at the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, with that, a quick swig of A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer, which tastes great, has no calories, and also keeps the pipes loose for these Friday night basketball broadcasts. And with that, we will return to action to start the third quarter with the Milwaukee Bucks on top by 7 after a very competitive first half of action. The starting lineups will be back on the court for both teams. The referee throws up the ball, and Chamberlain controls the tip for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, he tossed it up. Must have gotten some bad sushi at halftime. Hairston with the ball inside for LA. Down 7, working on Curtis Perry. Hairston lays it up softly and scores it. Good opening set for the Lakers, gets a basket. They're down by 5. Robertson back the other way, brings the Bucks down. Sends it over to Allen on the perimeter. Allen's going to take a look at a perimeter jump shot. He scores it. Actually, he around the rim and off, but Perry helped tip it in for the Bucks. That is his first basket of the night, the rookie Curtis Perry, and that stretches the lead back out to 7. Outside with it now is Hairston. He's got a look from the baseline. He left that one too long, but he is fouled on the play by Perry, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws for Los Angeles. So happy Hairston starting off this third quarter aggressively. Misses the first free throw. Second free throw by Hairston is good, and that will cut the lead to 6, 64-58. Robertson brings the Bucks back down the other way. Looking down low to Dandridge. Dandridge effective in the low block. The defense collapses. Dandridge can't get that one to fall, and Chamberlain takes the rebound for LA. Here comes West and the Lakers. West looks to distribute. Finds Goodrich on the perimeter. The long shot by Goodrich rims around and out. The tip by Hairston is no good. And finally, Oscar Robertson pulls the rebound for Milwaukee. Back the other way to Allen. Allen with an open look from the perimeter. It is tipped away. Tried to get it inside to Kareem. And the pass is off the hands of Kareem and out of bounds to the Lakers. Lakers looking to inch closer on this possession. The open man on the outside is Goodrich. The second defender comes over. Goodrich shoots between the defenders and scores it. Very nicely done by Gail Goodrich out of UCLA. It's now a 4-point game. LA off to a good start here in the third quarter. As Robertson now has the ball on top. Comes off a screen. Has an open look against McMillan. Shoots and scores.
Oscar Robertson.
14 for the Big O. The lead is back up to 6. West has it for the Lakers, sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich from the outside this time is smooth.
Goodrich, from West.
And he scores to cut the lead to 4. Question in the chat from Mark Grant. Curious, why did you pick this season? Do you feel it's the best, most competitive one? I'm glad you asked. This is actually part of a series. I started with 1970-71, and this is a little bit different. I play a relegation type of setup where beginning in 1970, the top 6 teams were in the gold division. The next 6 teams were in the silver division, and the bottom 5 made up the bronze division. I play a 20-game regular season, and at the end of the season, the top 2 teams in the bronze and silver divisions move up. The bottom 2 teams in the gold and silver divisions get kicked downwards. And then the playoffs. I'll throw the playoff bracket up here while I have the chance, just to give you a look at what we do here. On the screen now, you see our playoff brackets. We start with the bronze tier teams, and we started with the 5 teams in the bronze tier, and from those teams, Phoenix and Detroit won their playoff games and moved into the silver tier. And in the silver tier, we had we played from 8 teams down to 2 teams. Golden State and Houston came out of the silver tier playoffs into the championship bracket, which is what we're seeing here. Houston pushed it to 5 games against Chicago before Chicago advanced to the semis. Golden State lost to LA. The Bucks swept the Hawks, and New York swept Cincinnati to set up your semifinals. And that takes us to our championship tier, which we're seeing right now. And then upon conclusion of these playoffs, we'll move into 72-73 with the gold tier teams. It was Cincinnati and Atlanta moving down, and Houston and Baltimore moving up. So next year, the gold tier will be Houston and Baltimore, along with Chicago, New York, Milwaukee, and LA. The advantage being when you're in the gold division, you get to the championship tier of the playoffs, and you don't have to fight through 2 lower tiers of playoffs to get here. But from the beginning of the season, any of the NBA teams can win. The inaugural season was won by the Milwaukee Bucks, who went 20-0 in the regular season and swept the first round of the playoffs before losing 2 games in the semifinals to Atlanta, and then sweeping in the finals to win the inaugural championship of the Epic Basketball League. So that's where we're at, Mark. Thank you for your question. And we'll get back to action here with 10 minutes to play in the third. Milwaukee leading 66-62 in possession of the basketball. And looking inside to Kareem. Kareem working down low against Chamberlain. Kareem was very hot in the second quarter. But this time, Chamberlain snatches it away from him. That's a turnover. And LA has numbers in the opposite direction. West in the lead. West goes to McMillan in the center of the court. McMillan back over to West, and West threw it away. Good transition defense by the Bucks to prevent that fast break opportunity and regain possession. Inside they look to Perry, being guarded loosely by Hairston. Perry's had a quiet night offensively. His shot this time over Hairston is around the rim and no good. Chamberlain with the rebound for LA. This time it is West from the perimeter off the mark, no good. Battle on the boards is taken by Kareem. Kareem with a quick outlet to Oscar. The Big O has the numbers going the other way. Dandridge with it down the right side of the court. Dandridge drops it to Allen in the center of the court. Allen to his left, lays it up and good.
Lucius Allen, from Dandridge.
6 points now for Lucius Allen. Milwaukee goes back on top by 6. Laker basketball, in they go to Hairston. Hairston off to a good start here in the third quarter. He's got a good look this time inside, but Kareem swatted it. He's an intimidator. Hairston pulls his own rebound out of there. His short jump shot is blocked again. Perry got him that time. Hairston has a Kennedy tattooed on his forehead. The rebound goes to Kareem, and Milwaukee will walk it back the other way. Twice in a row, we've seen good transition defense by the Bucks to deny the Lakers. And now it is Milwaukee basketball once again leading by 6. Here's Robertson with an open look from the free throw line, and he buries it.
Oscar Robertson.
That's 16 for Oscar. He leads all scorers. And that's a lot of points for Oscar at this phase in his career. In most of the games, we've seen Kareem and Dandridge carry the scoring load, with Oscar in the role of facilitator. But tonight he has taken the aggressive stance on the offensive end, and he leads all scorers now with 16 points. Milwaukee has their biggest lead of the night, 70-62, as West brings the Lakers back the other way. Looking to distribute, he finds McMillan down low. McMillan works into the lane over Dandridge. His finger roll is up, around the rim, and out. Chamberlain snatches the offensive rebound. The putback attempt by Chamberlain is up. That is short off the front of the rim. Hairston grabs the offensive rebound, sends it out to West, and LA will reset the offense. 3 cracks at it. They couldn't come up with the basket, but they did get the rebound. And now McMillan's open on the perimeter for a baseline jump shot, and he scores it.
McMillan, from West.
So they couldn't get one off the offensive glass, but the extra possession helped. West gets the assist. McMillan gets the basket. The lead is cut back to 6. Here's the Bucks with the basketball. Inside again to Perry. Trying to get him going on the low block. He runs into Hairston. That is a whistle and an offensive foul on Curtis Perry. Perry maybe forced that action a little bit. And that cost Milwaukee possession. Ball goes back over to LA, trailing by 6 with 8 minutes to play in the third. Once again, they look inside to Hairston. The jump hook this time is blocked again. Perry swatted it out of bounds. LA maintains possession with 11 on the shot clock. Once again, the open man is Hairston. Hairston working hard down there against Curtis Perry, who is working hard on the defensive side. This time, Hairston gets the best of him with the short rainbow shot. That's good.
From
and
West.
Perry fouls it. Boy, Hairston really playing well here in the third period. And he has the opportunity here for a three-point play. Misses the free throw. Rebound is taken by Dandridge for Milwaukee. The lead for the Bucks is 4. 70-66, under 8 to play. Here's Robertson with another quick jump
Oscar
shot. That's
Robertson
good. And
from
Robertson continues on his scoring spree. He's got 18. 72-66. LA trailing as they go on the attack with McMillan. McMillan with a look from the perimeter. He left that one short. McMillan gets his own rebound, sends it back out to West to reset the offense. West looks to distribute. Finds Hairston again down low, working hard on the block. Gets inside, shoots, misses. But he is fouled again by Perry, and that is 5 on Perry. Well, I should have gotten Perry out of there after the fourth. Hairston hits the free throw. And now there's a break in the action as Perry will leave and he will be replaced by John Block. Actually, we're going to go with Toby Kimball. Block's already got some foul trouble of his own. Second shot by Hairston is good. And that cuts the lead back to 4. 72-68 is your score. Milwaukee with the basketball. Robertson gets it inside to Kareem. Working hard down low against Chamberlain. The sky hook by Kareem is good.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Chamberlain actually caught a piece of that one on the way down, and they give the basket to Kareem on the goaltending call. Excuse me. That is 17 for Kareem, and that puts the lead back up to 6. West with it out on top for LA. Sends it to Goodrich on the perimeter. Goodrich with a good look from the perimeter. And his shot is off the side of the rim, no good. Kimball with the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks have 3-on-2 going the other way. Robertson in the lead. Dribbles down the center of the floor. Dumps it to Dandridge, the trailer. Dandridge misses the layup. Not this time, as Hairston takes the rebound for the Lakers. Los Angeles dodged a bullet on that possession. They still trail by 6. West now is going to try and go on the attack. He's not done well penetrating. And once again, he's got his pocket picked in the lane, this time by Kimball. And it's another 3-on-1 opportunity for the Bucks. Robertson in the lead, takes it down the center of the floor. Ball fake, layup no good, but a foul is called on the play on McMillan. And that will be a 2-shot opportunity for Oscar Robertson as he is looking to score his 20th point of the night here, midway through the third quarter. Robertson connects on the first free throw. Misses the second. Goodrich with the rebound for Milwaukee. Lakers have the basketball now trailing by 7. Here's Goodrich on the outside, sending it to West. West walked with it. Another turnover for Los Angeles. That is their 15th turnover of the night. The lead for Milwaukee is 7. Robertson calls a play. Tries to get it in down low to Kareem. Kareem from the inside. Another sky hook and another basket for Kareem. Milwaukee now goes up 9, 77-68, midway through the third. Bucks are hitting on all cylinders now. Here's a long jump shot by West. That's no good. A little frustration there by the logo as he forced that one up. Milwaukee's going to run the other way with Robertson. Robertson and Allen. Allen dribbles down the left side of the floor. Dumps it to Robertson. Robertson is fouled. That call goes against Jerry West. A frustration miss followed by a frustration foul. And a free throw opportunity for Robertson. And Robertson hits that one. He's got 20 points now on the game. He leads all scorers, and Milwaukee is up by 10, our first double-digit lead of the ball game. 78-68, 5.5 minutes to play in the third. Here's Goodrich with another look from the outside. We've got a whistle, and Goodrich shuffled the feet. Well defended by Lucius Allen. Another turnover by the Lakers. Milwaukee sets up the offense. They've got it out on top to Robertson. Robertson on the ball screen, defended by Hairston. Another jump shot by Robinson is good. He's hit 5 in a row. He's now got 22, and the Bucks lead by 12. A big third quarter for Oscar Robertson and the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Goodrich with another look from outside. He missed that one short. Well defended again by Allen, and another rebound for Kareem. Milwaukee taking over here in the third. Here's a jump shot by Robertson, no good. And Chamberlain takes the rebound out of there for L.A. They're going to walk it back the other way. West with it. Looking to distribute. Finds Goodrich on the wing. Goodrich is going to attack this time. Gets into the lane. Sends it to Hairston. Back over to Goodrich. His shot from 12 feet out is good.
Hairston from Goodrich.
That snaps a scoreless run for Los Angeles that was nearly 3 minutes, as Goodrich gets the basket and cuts the lead back to 10. Coming up on 4 minutes to play in the third. Dandridge working inside against West. His jump shot from the corner is good.
Bob Dandridge.
That's 10 for Dandridge. And Milwaukee goes back out on top by 12. West and the Lakers come back. Inside they work it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain bullies his way inside. Shoots it up with the left hand and scores. Leads back to 10. 82-72. Milwaukee basketball now with Allen. Looking inside to Kareem. Kareem in the paint, posting up, rises up, shoots and misses. But we've got a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that will go against Lucius Allen for the Bucks. That will send Jerry West to the free throw line for one shot. 3.5 minutes to play in the third, and that means it is time to bring the second units into the game. So for Milwaukee, it will be Jones and McLaughlin in the backcourt, Bill Dinwiddie and John Block at the forwards, and Barry Nelson down low. West will stay in the game to shoot the free throws, but we'll see Flynn Robinson, Pat Riley, John Trapp, and Leroy Ellis enter the game for the Lakers. West hits the free throw, and that cuts the lead to 9. Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball. And for those of you new to the channel or new to these broadcasts, originally I was letting the Action PC basketball game run the substitution patterns, and it was, this software would do some really goofy things with the substitutions. So I took over the substitutions manually, and I simply run the starters out there for the first 8 minutes, and then the second unit for the next 8 minutes. So from 8 minutes to go in the second, or I'm sorry, with 4 minutes to go in the first and 4 minutes to go in the third, I bring in the subs. I leave them in for 8 minutes, and with 8 minutes remaining in the second and 8 minutes remaining in the fourth, we bring the starters back out there. And if we have issues with fatigue or injury or foul trouble, we'll change that up some. But that seems to work as well as anything. It gives all teams a fair shot and doesn't leave things to the whims of the rotations that are a little unpredictable in the software. Milwaukee with the basketball now leading by 9. With it on the outside is Dinwiddie. He's going to try and find McLaughlin on the wing. Can they get the ball to him? They do get the shot to him. His shot is no good. Rebound taken out of there by Block for Milwaukee. Block with a putback attempt inside is no good, but he is fouled by Leroy Ellis, and that will send John Block to the line for 2 free throws. Block, a very solid inside man, 6 years out of USC. Good bench player for these Bucks. He hits the free throw for his 7th point of the night. And make it 8 as Block hits them both. That stretches the Milwaukee lead back to 11, 84-73. Lakers back on offense. They look inside to Trapp. Trapp works his way into the lane. Nice pass from West. The short jump shot by Trapp is good.
Trapp from West.
That's double figures off the bench for John Trapp, cutting the lead back to 9. Next dead ball, we'll see the return of Jim Clemens to the game for LA as he's waiting at the scorer's table. Here's a shot by Wally Jones, and he buries the jump shot. Around the rim, tipped in by Nelson. West tries to get into the lane. Ooh, nice dish out to Riley on the perimeter.
Riley
nails the jump shot. West. He is fouled on the play by Dinwiddie. And it will be Riley to the free throw line for the chance at a 3-point play. As Jim Clemens checks in for the Lakers. The free throw attempt by Riley is good. And that cuts the lead to 8, 86-78. Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball, under 3 minutes to play in the third period. With it on the outside is Dinwiddie. Well defended by Riley. Dinwiddie, no place to go. Turns, fires the jump shot, and scores it. How about that? Not somebody that usually provides offense for Milwaukee, but he looks good on that shot, and that stretches the lead back to 10. Here's Robinson with an open look outside coming off the screen. He's got Barry Nelson way off of him, but he cannot get the jump shot to go. Nelson fouled him. That's going to put LA into the bonus. Robinson will get a 3 to make 2. He delivers the first. And the second shot by Robinson is good. 9 points off the bench for Flynn Robinson. Milwaukee now leads by 8. Jones with it over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, a smooth shooter from the perimeter, and he missed that one. Around the rim and out. Dinwiddie with the offensive board for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie with a putback attempt over Riley is up and good. 4 points now for Bill Dinwiddie off the bench. Puts Milwaukee back on top by 10. Under 2 minutes to play now in the third. With it on the outside is Robinson. Robinson looks to pull the trigger. cannot get the shot off, and he is well defended and forced to call a timeout. Lakers will talk things over and reset the offense with 14 on the shot clock. Trap to inbound. Sends it over to Robertson. They look back to Trap down low. Working inside against John Block. Has it knocked away. Trap gets it back. His one-hander is blocked by Block. Trap gets his own rebound. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Trap puts up another shot and scores.
Trap.
That's 12 for Trap. And that ties him for the team high for the Lakers. Goodrich with 12, Hairston with 12, Trap off the bench with 12. Good night for John Trap, the player out of UNLV in his 4th NBA season. Milwaukee basketball. Jones has it open off the screen. His outside jump shot is true.
Volley Jones.
4 points for Wally Jones. The lead is back to 10. Milwaukee content to trade baskets here with the second units on the floor. Here's Clemens with it for LA. He steps into the lane, gets around Jones, dumps it to Riley, gets it back, shoots and scores.
Riley, from Clemens.
Give the basket to Riley, the assist to Clemens. His 4th assist on the night. Riley now with 11 points for LA, and the lead is back to 8. Milwaukee with the basketball. They look inside to Nelson. Nelson with a tough shot in there against Ellis. Ellis blocked it. Riley takes the rebound for LA. LA wants to run the floor. Clemens with the ball in transition, dribbling down the center of the floor. Sends it to Riley on the wing. Riley gets it back over to Clemens on the inside, and he's fouled. Clemens might have had an open layup, but Block grabbed him and is going to force him to make his points at the free throw line. Clemens missed the first. Second shot by Clemens is no good. He missed them both. And Dinwiddie snags the rebound for Milwaukee. An unfortunate series of events there for Jim Clemens, missing both free throws. And with under a minute to play now in the third, Milwaukee has the basketball leading by 8. They look to Wally Jones out on top. Wally's got to look from the free throw line. He's hit a couple out there. He missed that one, and the rebound is taken by Trap. LA with the ball now, 35 seconds on the game clock. Clemens has it out on top. Clemens wants to attack. He drives to the basket. There's a whistle, and Clemens is called for the charge. A little too much aggressiveness there by Clemens. Turns the basketball back over to Milwaukee with 22 seconds to play. The shot clock has been turned off. Milwaukee patiently runs the offense. Jones on the outside is going to take the final shot. That's off the rim, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, Milwaukee leads by 8. And we'll take a look at the third quarter box score. And then we'll head to what should be a very interesting fourth quarter here in Milwaukee. As we mentioned, balanced scoring for LA. The field goal percentage is up to 46%, which is respectable. The 17 turnovers are not respectable. Your leading scorer is Goodrich with 12, Hairston with 12, and Trap with 12. Tough night for Jerry West, 5 points, 8 assists, but 7 turnovers. For Milwaukee, Oscar Robertson has been the man of the hour. 22 points, 3 assists, and 3 steals. 19 for Kareem to go with 8 rebounds. Another very solid performance, as Milwaukee's really looking good tonight. Third quarter scoring. Robertson with 10 for Milwaukee. Hairston got off to the good start and had a very solid period with 9 for LA. And as our Red Sox fan says, Lakers need to finish strong. Turnovers, yikes. All right, on we go to quarter number 4. We'll start with the second units. and run them until about the 8 or 9 minute mark. The tip is controlled by Milwaukee, and Dinwiddie has it on the outside for the Bucks. Sends it over to McLaughlin. As the Bucks set up the offense, 10 on the shot clock, they get it inside to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie working down low against Riley with the shot clock running down. Dinwiddie with the jump hook scores. 6 points for Bill Dinwiddie. Nice night for Dinwiddie. For the Bucks, a fifth-year player out of tiny New Mexico Highlands College. LA trailing by 10, 94-84. The ball is in the hands of Clemens. Clemens wants to attack. Very aggressive out there. He's cut off in the lane by Block. The shot is no good, and Block takes the rebound for Milwaukee. They bring it up in the hands of McLaughlin. McLaughlin on the wing sends it down inside to Nelson. Nelson working down low against Leroy Ellis in the paint. Sends it back out to Jones. The shot by Jones is offline, kicked away. And Milwaukee will have possession with 1 second on the shot clock. They're going to need to do something special here. They get it outside to Dinwiddie, over to Jones, and the shot clock buzzer sounds, and that's a violation. So first minute gone by in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee holding that 10-point lead. LA wanting to cut into the deficit. They've got it in the hands of Clemens. Clemens is going to send it to Riley on the wing. Riley with 11 points on the night. He wants to attack. He steps around Dinwiddie into the lane. Kicks it down low to Trapp. Goes back out to Riley for the jump shot. No good. Rebound block for Milwaukee. 4-on-3 the other way. Jones wants to push the tempo. Quick outlet pass. Jones dribbles to his right. Jones sends it to Dinwiddie on the baseline. Dinwiddie missed the layup. Couldn't get it to go. And Clemens comes out of there with the rebound for LA. Nice recovery by LA. Clemens takes it into the front court. Calls a play, sends it to Riley on the outside. Riley dribbles to his left. Appears to be hobbled a little bit on the left ankle, but action continues as Riley dribbles around Dinwiddie. Tries to get into the lane. Gets knocked out of bounds. LA will keep possession with 8 on the shot clock. Having trouble finding points on this second unit. Robinson is usually their go-to guy, but he's been very well defended tonight. Now he wants the ball on the perimeter. His outside jump shot is good.
Robinson.
11 points off the bench for Flynn Robinson as that one barely rippled the net. Milwaukee with the lead by 8. Here's McLaughlin with an open look from the top of the key. Nice looking stroke on that one, but he left it a little too strong. And on the offensive rebound, we've got basket interference called on John Block, and that will be the ball back over to Los Angeles. LA looking to cut into the lead. Trapp has it down low. Looking for Robinson on the perimeter. Robinson from the outside drives to the inside, lays it up and good.
Robinson.
Nice little ball fake there by Robinson. Got Wally Jones off balance, and Robinson had an open path to the goal. LA has cut the lead to 6. Milwaukee needs a basket here. They go inside again to Dinwiddie. He's been a spark. Dinwiddie working against Pat Riley on the low block. He shuffles his feet. He shoots and misses. And Trapp takes the rebound for LA. LA looking to cut further into the lead. They've got a little run going here with their backups. Robertson hands it over to Clemens. Clemens is going to send it out to Riley. Riley on the perimeter. Comes off the screen. Powers his way into the basket. Lays it up and good. That's 13 for Pat Riley. As the LA bench doing work here in the fourth quarter. Stirrings in the Milwaukee crowd. It's in the hands of Dinwiddie. He sends it down low to Nelson. Nelson along the sideline. Nothing good happening on offense for the Bucks in this possession. They send it out to McLaughlin on the wing. He gets it to Jones. Jones takes a shot from the 15 feet out with the shot clock running down. It's off the back iron. The rebound is knocked out of bounds. Possession to Los Angeles. Lakers on the comeback trail. Down by 4. Clemens has it on the outside, guarded by McLaughlin. Nowhere to go. Clemens takes it into the lane. He's cut off by Nelson. The short shot by Clemens is no good. Clemens knocked to the floor and fouled by Nelson on the play. That'll be 2 shots for Clemens, who missed his first 2 tries of the night. Clemens hits the next. Cuts the lead to 3. Clemens hits them both. It is 94-92. Similar to Game 4, Milwaukee led in the 4th and LA on the comeback trail. Inside they go to Barry Nelson. Nelson's got to look at a shot on the baseline. Over Ellis. He left it short. Ellis with the rebound. LA with a chance to tie. LA putting together a run here in the 4th period, mainly on the defensive end of the court. Flynn Robinson now calls for it on the outside. His perimeter jump shot is good, and this game is tied.
Robinson from Clemens.
6 straight for Robinson. As soon as they found Robinson, that's when this run started for LA. They were trying to pound it low to Trap and couldn't get anything done with Trap down there. They started going to Robinson, and Robinson has brought the Lakers back into this one. We are now tied. 94-94, under 9 to play. And here's a turnover from Milwaukee, as Dinwiddie lost control of that pass from Jones, and the ball goes back over to the Lakers. The starters are getting up and ready to return to action at the next dead ball. The offense will run through Robinson again. He's going to look from the baseline this time. Another jump shot from Robinson, and missed that one. Around the rim and out. The rebound goes off the top of the glass and out of bounds. Possession to Milwaukee. With the score tied at 94, 8:21 to play, here come the starters. They're going to have to be a little careful with Perry with those 5 fouls. But they're going to go ahead and bring him in now. And if he commits his 6th foul, they'll get John Block into the ballgame. They're going to let Block rest for the time being, catch a breather, and they'll ride Perry as long as they can. But Block will be ready to come into the game should Perry commit foul number 6. Here come the Bucks. Tie ball game now. 8 minutes, 11 seconds to play. With it on the outside is Dandridge. He'd like to get closer to the hoop, but he's well defended out there by McMillan. Dandridge forced to pull the trigger on the outside jump shot. It's no good. And the rebound is taken off the offensive glass by Kareem. Here's Kareem with a putback attempt. He goes to the left hand. That one spins out. Dandridge with another offensive rebound. He throws it back out to Robertson. The Bucks will reset the offense. Now under 8 minutes to play. They go inside to Dandridge. Dandridge works his way into the paint, loses the ball, picks it up, has to call a timeout. Good timeout there by Dandridge. Still 8 on the shot clock. And we'll see if Milwaukee can make something happen as Coach Larry Costello calls the play from the huddle. Curtis Perry to inbound. Ball goes out to Robertson out on top. Robertson on the perimeter takes the long jump shot and nails it.
Oscar Robertson from Kareem.
Robertson with the basket ends a 10-0 Los Angeles run and puts Milwaukee back on top, 96-94. This game got off to a slow start offensively, but it has picked up, and it is going to be a good one down the stretch. The Lakers go inside to Chamberlain. His finger roll is off the iron, no good, but Kareem got him with the body. And the adventure will continue as Wilt Chamberlain heads to the free throw line. And Chamberlain has the first one spin out. And the second attempt by Chamberlain is way off. He missed them both. And Dandridge takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Free throw shooting always a liability for Wilt Chamberlain. And they could have used the points on that opportunity. Robertson brings it up for Milwaukee. The Bucks lead by 2. They send it down low to Kareem. Kareem working inside against Chamberlain. Shoots from point-blank range and scores. That's 21 for Kareem. Milwaukee regains the lead by 4. Here's Goodrich for the Lakers. His perimeter jump shot is denied. Kareem got a piece of it, and Kareem takes the rebound out of there, and with that he has a double-double. 21 points, 10 rebounds for Kareem. Brilliant as usual. We're under 7 minutes to play. Milwaukee on top by 4. The ball is in the hands of Lucius Allen. Sends it back to Robinson, back to Allen. Allen with the jump shot from the outside. It's off the rim, no good. Dandridge takes the ball off the offensive glass. Dandridge with a putback attempt from 10 feet away. It's good.
Bob Dandridge.
Strong work there by Bob Dandridge. 12 points, 8 rebounds. Always a solid effort for Dandridge. 100-94 is the score. Milwaukee on top. LA needs a basket. With it on the outside is McMillan. McMillan from the wing is going to take the jump shot, and he left it short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Possession goes to Milwaukee. Boy, the Lakers climbed back into it, but Milwaukee took their best punch, and they have fired back with a 6-point counter punch, and they're looking to extend the lead once again. Jabbar with it on the outside, tries to get it back out on top to Robertson. That's out of bounds. That's a turnover for Milwaukee. Possession goes back to the Lakers. Milwaukee is going to defend tightly. West has it out on top, sends it to Goodrich. Being guarded very closely by Allen. Goodrich steps into, got around Lucius
Goodrich.
Allen, laid it up and good. Very nice move by Goodrich to get open for the layup. We're under 6 to play, and the lead is 4. Dandridge on the outside has it for Milwaukee. Sends it over to Allen on the wing, and the jump shot by Allen is good. Allen. Nicely done by Lucius Allen. The lead is now 6, 102-96, 5:22 to play. Here's Hairston with an open look from the baseline. His perimeter jump shot is too strong, but he is fouled by Perry, and that is number 6 on Perry. Perry leaves the game. He's replaced by John Block, as predicted. And Happy Hairston will go to the line for 2 free throws. Hairston hits the first. He hits them both. 14 for Hairston. And the lead is cut to 4, 102-98. Bucks look inside to Kareem. Gets the pass from Lucius Allen. He's the go-to guy. He tries to get it back to the low block, and the bounce pass is awful, and it's stolen by Hairston. Milwaukee quickly gets back on defense. Lakers will walk it back the other way. Trailing by 4. As Goodrich brings it into the front court. Goodrich sends it to Jerry West. It's been a tough night for West. He drops it down to McMillan. McMillan can't get the short jump shot to go. It's Chamberlain with the offensive board for LA. He misses the putback. And Jerry West comes out with the rebound and resets the offense for the Lakers. West now has it. They're in a 1-4 set. They've got to get something out of Jerry West here in the fourth quarter. He's their go-to guy. His long jump shot is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Robertson, and it will be Jerry West going to the line to shoot 2. Already 4 personal fouls in the quarter for Milwaukee to 0 for LA. West needs these free throws. He hits the first. Second shot by West is good, and it is down to a 2-point game, 102-100. 4:40 to play. Milwaukee with the basketball, leading by 2. Allen has it on the outside, sends it to Robertson. Robertson over to Dandridge, and it's played out of bounds. Another turnover for Milwaukee, as suddenly the Bucks are having trouble taking care of the basketball, and LA has a chance to tie. This game is coming down to the wire. Under 4.5 to play. LA with a chance to tie. There's an open look on the baseline for McMillan, as Dandridge comes over and prevents him from getting the shot off, and McMillan is forced to call a timeout. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. LA with the basketball and 12 on the shot clock. Hairston to inbound. They get it outside to West. West sends it back to Hairston. It's kicked out of play. Possession goes back to Milwaukee. Another turnover by the Lakers in a costly situation. As we head to the 4-minute mark. We're inside 4 minutes now, as Robertson sets up the Bucks. Outside with it, they go to Dandridge. Jerry West is all over him on the switch. Dandridge looks inside to Kareem. Kareem can't get open. Dandridge has to take the perimeter jump shot. He can't hit, and Hairston takes the rebound out of there for the Lakers. Good team defense for LA on that possession. Lakers back on offense. They get it inside to McMillan. Back out to West. Working against Robertson. West is going to take the outside jump shot. No, he tries to get it over to McMillan, and it's swiped by Dandridge. Another turnover for LA. This time the Bucks have numbers. Robertson has the ball, leading the break. It's 4-on-3. Dandridge the trailer. Dandridge with it at the free throw line. Sends it back to Robertson, and it's turned over. Good job in transition defense by LA. They got enough guys back there to disrupt the flow of the fast break and force the turnover. 3:39 to play, still a 2-point game. This one's coming down to the wire. West with it out on top. Looking to distribute. 5 on the shot clock. They get it into Chamberlain. Chamberlain turns. Has a good look. He's tied up. There's a tie-up on the play, and with 1 second on the shot clock, we'll jump it up, as John Block will jump it against Happy Hairston. The toss is up. The tip's controlled by West. And they rule a new 24-second clock for the Lakers. A little confusion there. But the Lakers with a fresh 24 and possession with a chance to tie the game. McMillan is the open man on the baseline. Right at the foul line, shoots and scores, and we're tied.
McMillan, from West.
Give the assist to West, and with 3 minutes to play, we are tied at 102. I love these close basketball games. Here's Robertson from the outside. It's stolen by West. How about that? West poked it away and stole it. West dribbles the length of the floor. Will he go coast to coast? He's got Goodrich on his wing. They get it to Goodrich, back to West. West lays it up and good.
West, from Goodrich.
Nicely done by Jerry West with the steal and the layup. And that puts LA back on top, 104-102. It has been a fourth quarter with runs in both directions. And now it is Milwaukee that needs to get something done offensively. They look inside to Kareem. Kareem working hard against Wilt. Kicks it back out to Allen for the outside jump shot. That's no good, but Block comes in and takes the offensive board for Milwaukee. Here's Block with a putback attempt. Over Hairston, he shoots and scores.
John Block.
Clutch putback by John Block ties the game, under 2.5 to play. 104-104, LA with the basketball. With it is Goodrich. Goodrich pulls the trigger from outside, and he buries that one.
Goodrich, from West.
Jerry West got him open, and Goodrich did his job. LA back on top by 2, 106-104. The ball's in the hands of Allen. They want to get it to Kareem. Kareem inside, works on Wilt. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound to Chamberlain. Nice defense on that play by Wilt the Stilt. West over to Goodrich. Lakers with the ball, 2 minutes to play, leading by 2, 106-104. LA resets the offense. They work it into McMillan on the low block. McMillan has Dandridge on his hip. McMillan turns and cannot get the shot off. That's a 24-second violation. Possession goes back over to Milwaukee. Milwaukee with a chance to tie, 1:37 to play. Here's Allen from the outside. His jump shot is short. Hairston with the rebound for Los Angeles, and the Lakers will walk the ball up the other way. Under a minute and a half to play. 106-104, LA with the lead. As Jerry West walks it into the front court, sends it over to Goodrich, 12 on the shot clock. Plenty of time as Goodrich works outside against Allen. Goodrich with the perimeter jump shot. No, he throws it over to McMillan. McMillan cannot hit the short jump shot from the lane, but Chamberlain takes the rebound, and he's going to pass it back out to reset the offense. 1:06 to play. LA with a fresh 24 and a 2-point lead. The ball is in the hands of West. West has an open look, drives, barrels into Robertson. We've got a whistle, and the offensive foul is called on Jerry West. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events that was. LA got the offensive rebound. West looked like he had an open look, tried to get into the lane, and commits the offensive foul. Ball goes back over to Milwaukee, with the Bucks trailing by 2. Toby Kimball will come into the game to replace Block, who is exhausted. We're in the final minute of play. Final 44 seconds. 13 on the shot clock. Robertson looks to set up the Bucks. They go to Allen on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Allen guarded closely by West. Shoots from 15. Cannot get it to go. Rebound McMillan for LA. Good defense by LA. They denied the interior pass. Allen had to take the perimeter jump shot. Left it short. LA comes out of there with the rebound. And if they can get a score on this possession, that will be huge. Leading by 2. 24 on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. There's a whistle away from the ball. And Dandridge fouled Chamberlain. Smart foul. Smart foul by Bob Dandridge as the awful shooting Wilt Chamberlain goes to the free throw line. LA is in the bonus. Chamberlain will shoot 2. But the odds are that he'll miss 2. He misses the first. This shot is huge as he can make it a 2-possession game. And he hits it. How about that? 8 points on the night for Chamberlain to go with 12 rebounds. And it is do or die time for the Bucks. They trail by 3, 22 seconds to play. They have the basketball, but they need 2 scores. Quickly they go into Kareem. And it's poked away and stolen by Gail Goodrich. Fine defensive effort by Lakers on that possession. And the Lakers are 12 seconds away from a trip to the finals. They get it in the hands of Goodrich. 12 seconds to play. Goodrich wants to hold the ball. He is a stellar free throw shooter. Will they be able to foul him? Robertson commits the foul, and that sends Gail Goodrich to the line for 2 shots with only 11 seconds left to play. Goodrich hits the first to make it a 4-point game. He's got 17 on the night. The second free throw for Goodrich is smooth, and it's good. 18 for Goodrich. He leads the Lakers. And what an improbable win for the Lakers, coming from behind with a strong effort in the fourth quarter. We're down to 6 seconds to play. Allen's going to have to pull the trigger on a quick jump shot. Actually, he dumps it off to Dandridge. Dandridge lays it up
Bob
and good
Dandridge
as the
from
defense
Robertson.
parts. They didn't want to foul, and with 3 seconds to play, Los Angeles has the ball and a 3-point lead. If they can get the ball in bounds, they should be good to go for the victory. They look for Goodrich. And Goodrich is fouled by Lucius Allen. He'll shoot a pair. There's only 1 second left in the game. As Goodrich steps to the free throw line, he hits the first free throw. And Goodrich hits them both. Puts LA up by 5, 111-106. And that's going to be all for this one, as Milwaukee doesn't get a shot off, and we have reached the finish line of the game. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, we have reached the finish line of the season. And it was a disappointing finish for Milwaukee, scoring only 14 points in the fourth quarter, as LA clamped down the defense. And with the fourth quarter comeback, Los Angeles steals one here in Milwaukee and heads to the championship finals. Thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight. And as our Red Sox fan says, smack that like button. And Dave Gardner once again threatening to unsub, as he must be, well, he's an anti-Laker guy. So the Lakers will have still yet a chance to lose in the finals. But there's still a lot of good basketball to be played between Chicago and New York. That has been a Pier 6 brawl of a series between the Knicks and the Bulls. And the standing in that series right now is 2-1 in favor of New York, as they have a chance to next Friday night clinch the series on their home floor and set up a New York-LA final, which I believe was exactly the same finals that we had in the 71-72 regular NBA season. So, quick review of the box score. Gail Goodrich was the star for LA, particularly down the stretch, as he connected on those 4 free throws to put the game away in the final minutes. He leads the Lakers with 20 points, 14 for Hairston to go with 9 rebounds, and that huge 15 off the bench by Flynn Robinson. Give him credit. Flynn Robinson in the early fourth quarter was the guy who just put the Lakers on his back and single-handedly brought them back into the ball game. And look at the bench. The bench went plus 14 for LA as the starters struggled. The leading scorer of the game was Oscar Robertson with 24, but couldn't do much down the stretch. Kareem with 21 points, 10 rebounds. Fourth quarter scoring was abysmal for Milwaukee. They couldn't buy a basket. Only 14 points in that fourth quarter. Goodrich with 8 points, Flynn Robinson with 6 in the fourth. Robinson and Goodrich by themselves equaled the output of the entire Milwaukee squad. All right, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Next week it will be Game 4 of the other semifinal series between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks, as the Knicks have the chance to join the Lakers in the championship round. So thank you to Dave Gardner, our Red Sox fan, Mark Grant. Always great to see new faces in the channel. RF, G-Puck. Good crowd here tonight. Thank you to everybody who joined us for tonight's broadcast from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And from the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing out and saying that's our stream, and I am out of here.